Hello, boxing fans around the world. Thank you for joining me once again here on Talkin Fight for another episode of Boxing News Today. And we're going to get right into it with a quick little update on Shakur Stevenson. He's now going to face Frank Martin, it would seem, for the WBC lightweight vacant title. It's going to happen in either November or December. The date's yet to be decided, but it'll either be November 16th or December 9th. Stevenson, as we all know, will attempt to nullify Martin's huge power by focusing on his defense because he knows he can't stand in front of him like he did his last opponent, Juichiro Yoshino. It will take a special performance for Martin to win, as he doesn't possess the technical skills to win a decision against Shakur. Martin must get close enough to land his power and not allow Stevenson to keep it on the outside. Undefeated Shakur, he's 20-0. 10 knockouts, his fight in his third weight class since turning professional in 2017. He's not faced a killer, the Ghost Martin, 18-0, who has the skills, power, and a seek and destroy style. So Frank will be loading up with every shot, knowing he has the best chance of winning to reduce the defensive mind of Shakur to rubble. Martin is one of those types of fighters who can stop his opponents at any point in the fight, and it'll be like a live hand grenade ready to destroy Shakur if he can land his huge shots. So the keys to winning, says Martin Camp: body shots, fast pace, don't allow Shakur to hit and run, jabs, and attack non-stop. So, Zab Judah weighed in. Shakur might be a little bit more of a handful. I'm not saying that Frank don't got it. I'm not saying that. Nope. Martin had been previously figuring out the high skill Dartam Harmutian in his last fight last July. In latter rounds, Martin went down after Harmutian punching holes through him with body shots, breaking him down. If Martin fights like that against Shakur, he can win and possibly knock him out. So good battle shaping up there. Speaking of unbeaten, WA is unbeaten, number 14 ranked lightweight Chan Thompson, 15-0, 12 knockouts, scored a third round referee stoppage win over Nikolai Bozolin, 9-6-1. That was on Tuesday night in Texas Troubadour in Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee. In round number 3, Thompson battered Bozolin until Bozolin's corner threw in the towel at 1 minute 35 seconds. Now, speaking of champs, Britain's two-weight world champion Natasha Jonas and American star Michaela Mayer have verbally agreed to a fight. Mayer moved up in weight and won a comfortable points decision against former European champ Sylvia Berthaud on the undercard of the Liam Smith Chris Eubank Jr. number 2 card on Saturday night back in Manchester. Jonas was watching from ringside as part of Sky Sports team of experts, and Mayer welcomed the opportunity to face the Liverpudlian, who has won world titles at super welterweight and welterweight. I'm ready for that fight against Natasha Jonas, said Mayer. I've been preparing my body to go up. It's a big jump going from 130 to 147 pounds. It takes time to undo what I did to keep my body down at that weight for so many years, but I've been working on it. I'm prepared to go to 147 pounds, and I'm prepared to take on Natasha Jonas right away. She's definitely the one I want next. From what I hear, she's game, and she wants it too. The former unified super featherweight champ is confident that once the fight is official, she'll advise the right game plan to defeat Jonas. I've seen her fight. I've known her for years, said Mayer. We've come up in the amateurs together. I'm no stranger to her. She's no stranger to me. But when it comes to dissecting her and get my game plan ready, I take that very seriously. Once we get that fight signed, we'll be dissecting her skills, what she does well, and her weaknesses, and we'll get it right. Speaking of get it right, let's move over to the UK. Have some words from a variety of different people with respect to Anthony Joshua. Let's start off with what I said the other day about Tony Bellew. So Tony Bellew recently revealed a couple of rumors, I suppose, that it was now Tyson Fury that AJ's team were talking to, and that the Wilder negotiations had stopped. So Eddie Hearn had to clarify that situation and weighed in with this. If you read Twitter, it's AJ Wilder. It might not happen. It might be AJ Fury. Fury might fight Usyk, or Usyk might fight Hrgovic. To be honest, any of those things are possible, said Hearn, and that's the reality of the situation. The promoter then stated that the main intention is still to arrange the fight with Wilder, and said that there were not really any conversations with Fury's team. Not really in air quotes. Our fight with Wilder hasn't changed in the last 3 or 4 days since we sat down. Are there conversations about Fury AJ? Not really. Would Saudi be interested? Yeah, I think so. From my position, we just want to try and nail the Wilder fight. The Wilder fight is one we've been talking about for a few months, and we want to try and progress it. Okay. Tony Bellew, however, did not stop. The former cruiserweight champ explained why Anthony Joshua reminds him so much of boxing great Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis, who we've talked about quite often here on Talkin' Fight, with respect to his winning a Canadian gold at the Olympics. Anyway, before he went on to fight in the UK as a professional, let's see. Lewis, said Tony. Lewis had a glittering career and is widely recognized as one of the greatest heavyweights, indeed, of all time. And after Joshua's recent win over Robert Helenius, Bellew thinks the heavyweight pair have similarities in how they break down opponents. He said, if you can break someone down systematically and punish them and brutalize them and then finish them off, and they're absolutely on the edge, then I do that every time. Lennox Lewis was a master of that. If you want to compare him to compare him to Lennox, which Joshua absolutely will hate, by the way, but when Lennox was first on the scene, he was a wrecking machine. He was flying through fighters. The setback came with the Oliver McCall fight, and then he went to Emmanuel Stewart, and he changed his style and started to break fighters down by using a jab to such great effect. He was the greatest coach ever, in my opinion, but that used to send him insane. It used to intimidate him, infuriate him. When Lennox was in training camp, he used to play chess all the time, and Emmanuel Stewart hated that. But a boxing match is chess. You've got to be 3, 4, 5 moves ahead. And to conclude our show, I will speak about a few moves in the works for Mahmoud Char. He's not interested in fighting Anthony Joshua, but he says, I will beat Jarrell Miller and move on to Tyson Fury. Screams the headline in Sky Sports today. Mahmoud Char has a bold vision for his progress. He expects to fight Jarrell Miller next in Lagos or Las Vegas, and then we'll look for a shot at Tyson Fury. Okay, let's see what he says. The 38-year-old Char, I've been mentioning ages in this division quite often because I think these guys are getting a bit past their prime. The 38-year-old Char challenged Vitaly Klitschko for the WBC belt over a decade ago. Although Miller failed drug tests for fights with Anthony Joshua and Jerry Forrest that subsequently were canceled, he returned to action last year and most recently beat Lucas Brown over in Dubai. Char expects to fight him next in Lagos in Nigeria, though he says that locations could still be changed to Las Vegas. I will beat Miller and want to move on to Tyson Fury, he said. Fury and me, it'll be the best fight right now in heavyweight entertainment. And I'm always looking to fight the best, and that is Fury right now. Char claimed he wouldn't even want to fight Anthony Joshua. Many people tell me to fight Anthony Joshua. After that, really, I'm not interested in fighting him. I want legacy. If I want to be the best, I need to beat the best. Tyson Fury is my focus, nothing else. I know AJ is money, but money doesn't attract me. Legacy is the goal. Char has been reinstated, by the way, as the WBA's regular titleist. That is what I reported the other week, and that is WBA's secondary heavyweight belt. Alexander Usyk holds their main or super heavyweight championship. Well, my friends, that ends another episode of Boxing News Today. Thank you for joining me here on Talkin' Fight. Appreciate it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you tomorrow, again at the same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, for another round 2.